Popcorn and I had the pleasure last night of going to the movies. We saw Christopher Robin, and we got a big thing of popcorn. I don't always get popcorn at the theater, but sometimes, as a treat, we do. And it's refillable. So before we left, I got a big bucket, knowing I could bring it home and give it to the chicks and share some with my Feodora.
Can I still eat it?
Yeah, you can eat it.
Mmm.
Mm-hmm. So,
Popcorn for everybody.
so how was the movie last night, buddy?
It was amazing.
It was amazing. You like that?
Everything was real and it turned to sketch and then it started moving and then it turns into real again.
Mm-hmm.
Woohoo! The wind keeps blowing popcorn that way. Hey, little ladies, come get your popcorn.
Okay, our Connor's coming.
Little ladies.
What? Oh, there's one of the gardeners back there. Wave to the gardener. When he come by. Hey. Oh, watch out, chickens.
Yes, watch out.
Yep.
Probably eat it.
Yeah. But
Hey.
we're having a problem today. We have to get a fence built around this house because the chickens are making a disgusting habit of walking up on our porch
Pooping.
and pooping. They're waiting for us to come out in the morning to feed them. See, and it's partly our fault because I don't shut the coop anymore, which I know I should, but I don't shut it. So they come out in the morning and wait for us on the porch, and they just walk back and forth and just poop, man. And it's you come out the house, don't wear good shoes. And my dog got her rubber boots on, and they just, ugh. You fed the cats?
Mm-hmm.
So why's he down here eating popcorn?
Mm-hmm.
Eating it too, tearing it up.
I guess cats like popcorn now.
He likes popcorn.
Olive, you want some popcorn, buddy? Here.
He don't want that. Yeah.
It probably tastes good. He acted like a chicken over there.
Look at him.
And this falls off of his back like other chickens. Don't care.
All right, stop. We want to eat the rest of that. Let us eat the rest of that.
Okay, can I give them this?
Yeah, go ahead. So the plan today is to do nothing.
Because nothing leads to the very best something.
That's right. That's right. That's right. Just gonna relax, chill, eat some good food, play some video games.
Yay!
Maybe wind up going to the beach if it don't storm tonight. Now the question is it not a cloud in the sky, or is it one big cloud in the sky? Yeah, but it still may be a thunderstorm tonight. But we want to get to the beach, and maybe I'll live stream from the beach and just talk and relax.
Watch the sunset over the sea.
But last night at the theater, here you go, buddy. I was hit with a theme I actually used to live by, and to a degree I still do. I don't like to do anything. You know, after owning an art gallery for so many years, working as hard as I did, being homeless for a stint of time, And then moving out here to do nothing, it's fantastic. And yes, I keep my daughter in the books, right? This morning I gave her a little test on math. She passed it. And that was a verbal test, just a real quick 5-minute test. But I keep her in the books. Practice her math. I think that's one of the most important things. Handwriting will come. She's good at, her handwriting is really good. Her spelling is really good. But numbers are the one thing that don't lie, right? Numbers don't lie. So I teach her to master numbers. Numbers are equivalent to how chess pieces move, you know? They have a set pattern. They do one thing, and that's it. You make them work for you. Because they're going to do what they want when you command them to do what you want them to do, if that makes sense. For instance, the way the night moves, right? The night's not going to move until you tell it to move. But when it does move, it's going to move according to its own accord. So, yeah, I'm keeping her well educated in books and reading, writing. But one of the main themes was do nothing, you know. Is the caterpillar in there? You know, I remember growing up doing nothing. I remember growing up and sitting on the porch with a stick and a string, throwing it off into the grass, and I just knew I was fishing. Other kids would come by and look at me as if I was strange as they went to the corner store and bought their grandmother a pack of cigarettes and cussed and thought they were big time and older than they were. I enjoyed being 7, 8, 9, 10. I remember jumping from rock to rock, just knowing I was Super Mario, you know. That was my imagination, man. I enjoyed doing nothing. My uncle used to play guitar and study the Bible. And I would go sit in the room with him as he wrote his sermons. And in between, he would stop and pluck a couple of ill-sounding tunes on his guitar. And I would lay there on the floor plucking at the thing behind the door. You know, that thing, that door stop. I would lay there and just pluck it. I remember coming home from school and running upstairs into his room. And he would be at work or he'd be out. And laying on his floor and plucking on that thing for hours. Next thing I know, he would come in his room and wake me up. I enjoyed doing nothing. I remember my father had a thing for Superman 2, Star Wars, and Indiana Jones. And he had this huge beanbag. Look what you have. Pretty guy. Hey.
He's fast. Just rub his fur.
My popcorn. Where you gonna take him?
I'm gonna take him back.
Okay.
That's what
He had this huge red beanbag in the basement. And we would sit down there together and watch all these George Lucas movies over and over and over again. And Spielberg movies. And that was his thing. He liked movies like that. His actual favorite movie in the whole wide world is The Godfather. The whole series. That's, man, you could ask him anything about the movie. From the production value, the production rate, the production cost to the actors, what the actors ate that morning. He'd tell you, man, you know. You like what you like. And my dad just retired. You know, he just retired work. And
Look how fast he is.
I often wonder about my father. And I think, and he is quick. Look at that.
He wouldn't stop.
Did he,
Put my shoe in front of him. He
my father did
just
something.
turned around it.
He raised 3 kids, 2 girls and a man, which is me. And, come on. Okay.
Hi, Fuzzy.
And,
Hi, little
and he worked 2 jobs all his life, you know. Drove me back and forth to school, drove my sister back and forth to school, paid bills, car notes,
We've got little
home
Fuzzy.
insurance, etc. And now he's retired. And I often wonder, did he ever get a chance to do nothing? Growing up, my dad is a product of a oh, early United States law, 50s and 60s idealism, and he lived accordingly. My grandmother, his mom, was always sick, and you know he loved her. He cared for her beyond beyond belief.
We'll call him Razor.
You want to call him Razor? So his life was spent with her and his father, who unfortunately passed early. My father got a job early in life,
No, Fuzzy.
as did I, but
Fuzzy, you're not safe.
and he's been working ever since. Did he ever get a chance to do nothing? You know,
Here. We need to find you somewhere safe.
and I want my daughter to enjoy doing nothing. I want her to enjoy not being a product or a tool or a nut or a hammer or a screw for any type of corporation. Unless she chooses to. She may choose to really love numbers and go into banking. She may choose to really love cooking and go into cuisine. Who knows? And I'll nurture that. But I think things of ballet and things where you can perform, acting, painting, being an artist, cooking. No, he's not.
We gotta find him somewhere safe to go.
I want her to do those things. Those things which require people to come see you, you know? See you because they like you, you know? We may all visit Wendy's or McDonald's or Burger King, but we don't go because we like to see the employee. As a matter of fact, they make it so you go in and don't see him. Boop, 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 boop. You just get your order and walk away. But things like the arts, you go because you want to see. You go to a concert because you want to see that artist, right? You go to the because if you wanted to hear their music, you could sit at home and just listen to it, you know. But you go because you want to see the artist. Like Miles Davis, he would turn his back on the audience and think that his music, that's what was important. And people didn't want to see him, and he didn't want to give people the. I guess I don't know. I'm not in his mind. I just know what I read. But you go to that concert because you want to see the artist. Yeah, you can put him in the garden. And I want her to be that performer of some sorts. You know, even if she's a cook, she can run her own restaurant. And people will come because of your food. You know? She makes some ill curry chicken. They come because I want Feodora's curry chicken. I often wonder about my dad. I love that man so much. You know, I wonder, did he ever get a chance to enjoy doing nothing? And I want to get my father out here with me. You know, even if he stays for a half hour, don't talk, just walk around. so I could look at his eyes. Me and my father have the same eyes. Me and my daughter have the same eyes. So I see my father reflected in my child. And, do you enjoy doing nothing? Do you feel like you have to compete in some rat race? Do you feel like you have to bring home a certain amount of money? Maybe your lifestyle is upkeeping your mansion or your villa. I know we all have to work, and unfortunately we have to make money, because I would love to completely own a home where I pay nothing. But apparently we have to pay for gas and electric and phone bill and the mighty, mighty internet. And that's the way it is, you know. My dad had bills. A wife of many, many years. Yeah. A trail of what? Okay. I'm just chewing in your ear. I'm sorry, family. This popcorn is good. Um, but and now I think about it now. Well, before I get there, but I want to walk him around and show him what I've done. And even if he can't make it here, I hope he sees these videos. See what his man has become. See what his buddy has become. See himself reflected in this sunshine right here. Keep her straight. Keep her in order. Don't let her go too far, you know? In a world like this, you think it's okay to let them run wild on YouTube and search and Google what they want. I don't believe that. I don't believe that. You shepherd. You shepherd all times. That's mine. I'm not raising anybody else's child. That's my child. This isn't an option. I can't pretend to read to her. I can't pretend to teach math. I can't pretend to be a father. You are what you are. I am a father. And I teach her. That is a product of myself and her own free will. We are the Creator made us. Creators, right? We have a lot of power, and we deny ourselves that power. We think money is power. And it is. It is power. Money, guns, a hatchet. Yeah, those things are power. Those things are also self-destructive. I told my daughter, I said, go get a knife. She went and got a knife. And I held it in my hand. She just looked at me. And I sliced into an apple. And I said, you see how this tool helps us? And she looked at me kind of curious. She said, yeah. So I took the knife and turned it the sharp way. I said, you see how this knife can be harmful? She said, yes. That's life. That's life. That's life. That's power. That's education. That's intelligence. You can use it any way you want. Hey, she's getting peaches. Peach time. But now my dad's retired. You know, I like to think he's in his good years, you know. I like to think he can still dance with the best of them if he wants to. But can he slam dunk a ball like he used to? Can he do those things? But my dad used to play basketball when he was young. And he's a working man, and he's not working anymore. He'd probably love to get back on the court. But then, all of a sudden, Yeah, peach. Where's mine? That's mine.
You can have some.
Where's yours? I can have some. All right, hold on
You
to it.
can share it.
All right.
You already have popcorn.
Now you have popcorn.
No, you have popcorn. You had it first.
And
I'm being kind now.
you're being kind now.
And then you don't like it.
And let them just, you know. I just want to do what I'm able to do now. If I'm able to run now, I want to run. If I'm able to play now, I want to play. If I can sing now, I want to sing. You know?
This is the softest thing ever. My teeth didn't even go through it yet.
Okay. Yeah.
Use them. 4 seconds.
Hey, get your disc from over there. Well, I don't know where you're going to put it. Can't put it on the porch. Matter of fact, you got to drive your car over here and plug it up. What? Okay, fine. You eat it then.
I said you could have some.
I didn't bite it yet. I'm holding this.
I'll hold it.
What is that?
What?
What's that peeking up right there in the beans? You see it? It's yellow. It's peeking up in the beans. I don't think it's another sunflower. Sunflowers aren't growing over here. Maybe just a yellow leaf. I don't know. You got better eyes than me, youngin. What's that?
What?
I don't think it's just yellow leaves.
Yeah, that's...
You want to check them for beans? Can you see if there's any beans on it yet?
I wouldn't go too close.
Yeah, I know. Snakes. Oh. I remember the first time I met the lady in 1999. My life was hectic. I was running back and forth to Philly. I was a chef at Friendly's. I was a manager at Friendly's. And a lot of things were going on in my life, personal things that a lot of people don't know of. Unless they were like really close to me, then they know. But if they don't know, then so be it. I may talk about those on a different channel. But when I met her, I began to understand, wow, look at this fly, buddy. I've never seen a fly that big before. Good grief, what a country fly. That's a fly. Good Gordon Jen.
Oh,
You see it? That's a fly.
how big do flies get?
Oh,
He's as big as a cicada.
there he is. Good grief.
Well, now we get to see what a fly looks like in big version.
Yeah, well, I'm done.
He's still rubbing his legs together.
Come on. Let's
And
get some
those big, brainy eyes.
big brainy eyes.
Yeah,
Black butterfly.
I know. Look at him.
Got a peach. Look at that. I love when I pick them and they look like, I keep calling them peaches, yes. Pear. These are the Asian pears. I got trees full of, I want to get a green one today. I didn't have one yesterday. But yeah, my life was it's kind of spiraling out of control. The things I was, just the way my life was. And we began to slow down. And we spent a lot of time together in that basement. It was like I was going to work and coming back to the basement. Going to work, coming back to the basement. She worked at Best Buy at the time. Excuse me. And she would go to work, come back to the basement. No, actually, she didn't work at Best Buy yet. Well, she did. She began working at Best Buy, but she was working at a place called Berman's. So she had 2 jobs and then went down to 1. And we began to hang out. And weeks into our hangout sessions, she brought me a plaque. And I think I still have it. because it was hanging up at my last apartment, and
They're out.
that's okay.
They may get the kitten.
That's all right. They're big cats now. And she brought me a plaque, and the plaque said, "I love doing nothing with you." It was two cats, and they were kind of curled up and laying on top of each other, and it just simply said, "I love doing nothing with you." And when I saw that movie last night, I thought about that plaque, and it made me realize how us doing nothing turned into this almost 20-year you know, and it's been a phenomenal ride, and let it continue going. And our nothing turned into businesses, multiple businesses, multiple art projects, art shows, musical albums, brick and mortar stores, shows, nightclubs, guest appearances, magazine interviews, television spots, name drops, and meeting some of the most phenomenal people in the world. And even as of this year, I'm buckling back down when it comes to grinding on my art side of life. And I've met some fantastic people who wants to ride along and help put this thing together. And I'm looking for more. But that's it. I'm just running my mouth because I can, and I have that opportunity to share my life. Mm. So if you're running ragged, and if you're if you feel like there's too much on your plate, there's too much for you to handle, then I'm gonna tell you what was so famously said to me by myself. Slow down, young man. Slow down, young woman. Protect yourself. Hone yourself. All will be fine. Stop competing is what I say. Stop competing in this rat race. Stop chasing what they're chasing. Hmm? Okay, you can eat that.
Look.
Stop chasing what they're chasing. You know? Unless that's what you want to do. Me personally, live your life. Stay unique. Wear what you want. O- obey, obey your rule. You know. The only rule that I keep is never lose your dignity. Not don't swear. Not don't this. Not don't nope. Never lose your dignity. Because if you do certain things and you begin to feel undignified, it falls back into the main rule. There are jewels about life that I tell my daughter and only her that I have never shared with anybody, and I never will. Because those jewels are for her benefit. I lived a certain life and held on to those rules and jewels to one day spread them on to my offspring. And I had that opportunity, and I'm going to continue doing so. So, when she succeeds in being the best her she can be, just know that she has that higher science from a Rasta man who gave it to her. And I will share some jewels with y'all. But I will not share the jewels with you that I share with my daughter. Those are for hers, her offspring, her knowledge, her power, her well-being. Throw it at the tree. Her mind. What do I tell you to keep your jewels, baby?
In my mind.
And where else?
Heart.
That's right. In her mind and her heart. And also, keep them on the tips of your fingers. And on the soles of your feet. That's 7 years of condensed love right there. You got some mint? My daughter. She told me about this. Putting mint on a peach. And I tell you, it's one of the greatest things in the world.
It's a juicy, refreshing.
Oh, yeah.
Juicy.
It really is. That's our little herb patch. We don't have cilantro or basil over there, though. We do have basil, yep. We got red basil or purple basil, something like that.
We got purple basil.
Purple basil, 2 types of mint, 2 types of sage, rosemary. I forgot what the 2 types of mint are, though. There's a sweet mint, and there's a, huh?
Then there's mint.
And there's a mint. Which one you got, the sweet mint?
Mm.
You don't know?
I just picked mint.
And the lady, she makes a fantastic mint tea out of that mint over there. Oh my goodness, it's so good. Bless you. Bless you, sweetie.
The 2 sages are sage and pineapple sage, right?
Sage and pineapple sage, that's right. Actually, there's 3 sages over there. There's a, bless you. There's a long,
Sweet sage.
yeah, there's like a long leaf sage, another sage, and then there's pineapple sage.
I've seen one.
Mm-hmm.
Why do they call it pineapple sage?
It has a slight hint of pineapple taste. It's kind of sweet.
This is probably it then.
That's not sage. That's the mint.
Oh yeah. This has to be sweet mint.
But that's life in a nutshell. In an eggshell. My baby. She was teaching me to play Dragon Quest Builders yesterday. Now, I'm in love with the game. I liked it. I already liked it. And I saw the trailer. And I figured it looked like fun. I'm not really into building games. I've never done that before. But she played the demo. And the music is great. It's repetitive, but it's great. She really fell into it. And so I said, all right, fine. I said, I gave her a little test, a little math quiz, what have you. Like, you ace this, then I'll get you a game. So we went to the eShop. I said, pick out any game you want. So she chose Dragon Quest Builders. So she's put many hours into that, playing it, building her little world, helping Pippa and her friends. So I was like, all right, let me go ahead and play this. So I started playing it. I did my first two quests or something like that. No, you can't be here. I'm sorry, Flea Ball. You're a little too close.
Is he still too close?
Yeah, because the fleas jump, and we gotta do something about these guys. We're gonna keep, like I said, we're gonna keep Olive. We're gonna keep Olive. Maybe Alien, but we're gonna keep Melanin because that's your favorite.
He's a sweetheart.
She's a sweetheart.
She doesn't want anything but love.
Mm-hmm.
And treats.
And we filmed the episode of our first episode of one of our new series yesterday. Don't say what it is. It's a surprise. And I'm going to edit that down probably next 2 days and get that up hopefully next week. And it's something I want to continue to do. We had fun doing it. Next time we'll streamline it more, and as time goes on, episodes will get better and better and better. But
What the hell?
It's part of my 500 subscriber reach goal. I'm gonna branch out and start doing different types of
Look at that.
little skits and shows and stuff for the
What
channel.
is that?
WrestleMania. Look at them. Two twins. Link and Shadow Link.
He's about to pound.
Mm-hmm.
I know it. Because he's looking at something really hard. He's about to do it. He's about to do it. He's about to. Ow! He bit him right in the ear too.
Hey, buddy.
Yeah.
Can you grab me another peach, please? A nice juicy one.
All right.
Oh no, I forgot I got this one. I got the green one. Wait, is this the green one? You ate the green one?
No.
This is not the green one, Ken.
I
Is
had
it?
a big juicy one.
It looks just like this one, so it's not the green one. Oh well, I already have one here. So these peaches, I haven't tasted anything like this. This is they are super ripe.
Maybe you already ate the green one.
Oh, maybe I did. I don't think so though. No, I ate the one you gave me. Like I said, tonight, beach night. If it doesn't thunderstorm, we'll go. My daughter have a little chair. We're gonna sit in the water and watch the sunset again.
Now we have little stuff to build sandcastles.
Oh yeah, she has little toys and floaties and stuff like that. So. Yep. Me, I was never a super fan of deep water. I have a story about when I was a child. Something happened to me in the water.
I remember
You know what was it?
your legs cramped. And
My legs cramped up and
and
I
your
sunk.
grandpa had to grab you by the head and
My
pull
uncle.
you up.
My uncle. My legs cramped. And I was a young boy. I was probably about 9. And my legs cramped up, man. I sank. I was in a hotel pool, and I went straight down to the bottom. I was so scared. I just held my breath. I remember looking around, seeing feet, and then a big hand came down, grabbed me, and lifted me up. And I was like, "That's it. That's it." So now I'll go into water. I'll go into about chest high. And that's about it. I'll just wade in the water and play. I'd rather fish in it than
Swimming.
than swim in it. Yeah, but it's fun. My daughter likes it, so I like it. I'll do it for her.
Bonk.
Peach time. Wish I had a knife so I could just cut into it. I don't know why I hate using my teeth on here.
I think it feels good.
Are you silly?
You don't like frostbite teeth, do you?
I don't eat ice cream with my teeth.
I don't mean like that, silly. Try some.
No. Enjoy the day. Hey, buddy.
Hey, Daddy.
Hey, buddy.
Hey, Daddy.
Love you.
Look up. Look up.
What's up there? Is that a little spider right there? And a moth? See the moth?
No.
See the moth hiding? What is little things? There's another little bug right there. What is that? Right there.
That
And
mushy
right there.
flea.
No.
But look at the lights.
Oh, I see.
They're probably created by you. Oh yeah, I don't have my dress on, so it didn't do it.
There's just light peeking through the sky, peeking through the trees.
Amazing. It says love without an E up there.
Where?
It just says it.
Where you see it?
Um, L L O V, v and no E.
Love. Louvre. Louvre.
Live.
Louvre.
Live.
Love. All the animals are fed and happy.
They're slap happy.
I'm sure. I want to get a rooster.
No, that will keep me from sleeping and to pick us if we try to touch the Lily.
I want to get a rooster. There's a couple I saw really, really beautiful.
There's a moth on poop.
Hmm.
There's a moth on poop.
Okay.
Look, right there.
Ugh. But one rooster to walk around and get a cock to walk. I know they're loud. I'll see how long I can deal with it before I make some food out of them.
Do they cock even while they're boys or ladies or
Do they what?
do they cock a doodle doo even while they're young?
I don't know. I was gonna get one that was already mature, already an adult. I wasn't gonna raise them. Alrighty. There's been some great things out here. Large, large hawks in the sky. Large flies. Large dragonflies we saw yesterday.
Large cricket.
Large crickets. Yeah, some praying mantis were hanging out in the garden.
So big. Almost as long as my finger. Almost as big as my finger.
Yeah, they're probably still hanging out there.
Hopefully they don't find racers and eat them.
Oh no, I hope not. They shouldn't.
Because they only eat plants, right?
They eat little insects.
But racer's not an insect. He's a caterpillar.
He's not an insect. He's a caterpillar.
hmm
I guess so.
Wait, they're insects, so they're gonna eat their own kind?
Fish eat fish. Chickens eat chicken. Cats will cat. Isn't that right, cat? That's OJ, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Hi, OJ. Hello, OJ. I'm sorry. You can't get too close.
Mm-hmm.
You can stand right there, okay?
Little bags of fleas.
Don't call him King Fleabag.
I didn't call him King Fleabag. Where did you get that from?
From Mario, King
uh,
Windbag.
oh, King Windbag. I didn't call him King Fleabag. Oh, yeah, he did call him that. King Fleabag. Hmm. All right, I'm going to get in there and make us some eggs. How's that sound?
Alright.
You want some eggs and zucchini, right?
Spicy eggs.
Spicy eggs. This girl and her spice. My baby loves her spice.
Yes.
Oh man, I made some pasta the other night. I'm gonna let the stream go after this. And I used some onion and
Chiquito.
some shishito peppers that I got from the garden. They were ripe. They were red. Also a couple of dragon cayennes. And we use a vodka sauce, right? And it is so good. So I mixed the sauce down with the peppers. I cooked that down with some garlic and onion and all that good stuff. And when I tell you it was phenomenal, oh, it was. I cooked down the peppers and everything, but then I kept some on the side. What I do is I tend to cook down half my ingredients, and then when I add the sauce, I'll add the other half of my raw ingredients on top. So there's some cooked in, and then there's some rawness, some bite to it. Them peppers that were cooked in added such a sweetness, and the hot ones added such a flavor, and the ones on top added such a crunch and a sweetness to the whole entire ordeal. It was good. It's one thing I
In
didn't
the
do.
bucket.
I haven't done in a few months is make curry. So maybe tomorrow I'll make us some curry, buddy.
Yeah.
You want that? Want some curry chicken?
Yeah.
Since you're crying about spice, I'm gonna heat you
Mhm.
up. All right, I'm
Mhm.
gonna heat you up. So we making curry
Hey,
chicken tomorrow.
nothing.
My curry used to take me about 8 hours to make. It takes about 3 hours now.
Good.
I got it down to a science. I would wake up actually a little longer. I would wake up and I would marinate my chicken. Sometimes overnight, but normally like in the morning I would marinate it, and then I would get busy, y'all. But I gotta jump to a science where it doesn't take me that long. I gotta pick up some carrots, some potatoes, some starness, and a couple of little spices. So I'll do that today when we go out. Maybe I'll make my curry live a nice 2 hour stream. Maybe I would. Would you like to see that? So we're gonna get out of here. I got some food to make.
Nom 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 nom.
I had my 2 peaches and I spoke my piece.
That was my stomach.
Remember, be peaceful, stay loving, and do something positive today. Hug someone, tell them you love them. Draw a picture and hang it on the fridge. Draw a picture and tag us in it. I would love to see it. And as always,
From the garden of Feodora.
you heard her.
Peas. Kiwi. Kiwi. Tea tree. Tea trees. Tea leaves. Tea bugs. Tea somethings. And spiders.